Hey, good morning. If you're on a stage and you want to serve more, then in this video, I want to share with you how essentially Google AI helps agents serve more people, which is selling homes, buying homes, helping people move on to their next stage of their life. And I want to share with you a little bit of, I suppose it's one of those, you know, we do every day, so we don't understand how the impact of Google AI. Obviously, everyone's talking about ChatGPT and all these softwares that sort of pretty much produce content for you. Um, it's very, very clever. But, you know, as we all know, Google, um, really from predictive text point of view on your phone, has been around quite a while. So obviously, it's just one of those things now I've come to highlight. So anyway, so here we're going to talk about not so much YouTube because obviously it's mainly on the audiences. What I want to talk to you about is how we create Google Ads at the bottom of search. That's where people are at the very bottom of their funnel or their journey. They're looking to solve a life problem, and in this case, we're looking to obviously help people move home. So just for a little bit of education, I'm one of our favorite tools here is Google Keyword Planner, which basically identifies um, basic search volumes. Because in this episode, we don't want to basically show ads to people when they're not actually looking. So we basically, first of all, validate how many people, if any, are looking for a certain product. And as we can see, the term property valuation across England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, the UK, um, types in property valuation, just that term alone, 12,100 times a month on average over the last 12 months. Again, it's peaked. See, from April last year, it was 14,000, 14,008, and it dropped September time, and it goes down. So it obviously has a following peak of the market anyway, because obviously it's natural trends of school times and all that sort of stuff. But what I wanted to show you here is so we're creating ads that appear when someone Googles house valuation, house value estimator, and that sort of thing, property value estimate, because they're most likely people that are, going around their daily life thinking about how much their house is worth. Okay, so anyway, long story short, how do we create ads that actually attract that type of people? Well, in the ad setup part, we've this is a reasonable new thing. We've been able to do it. This is what they call the responsive search ad. You used to have this thing called like a fixed ad, like an expanded text ad, where you would give Google three headlines, um, two descriptions, a website address, and probably some what was back then termed as extensions. Now they're called assets, and that's where you could put your business address, so people click on your ad, they get the map up on Google, all that sort of stuff. So, but now they've brought out this thing, and it's been out for a number of months, to be fair, if not a year now, which is called responsive search ads. So they got rid of the fixed expanded ads, where basically you give it the first three headlines. Google will then basically show those fixed them headlines in a fixed position. Google brought out this thing called responsive search ad because it's obviously relying on a lot more AI now, or artificial intelligence, for those in the on the outside of the fringes. So, no, not talking about you, I'm sure. Anyway, so what we do is we basically give it a website. So we give it the same things, but instead of just now three headlines, we're giving it up to 15 headlines. And as you can see, so I've only filled out 7 of the 15. These need to be hooks, boys and girls. These need to be benefit driven. Okay. These aren't talking about your Esters and award winning and what year you were established. These headlines are 30 characters in length. Okay, so they've got to be short and sweet. Okay, you got 15 of them. So instead of the 3 that are fixed, these are 15 that then basically Google will have 2 headlines, possibly 3. It says 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sometimes it gives 2, sometimes it gives 3. But as you can see here, what I've done here is when I've set them up, is I've given it benefit 1, benefit 2, benefit 3, or 1, 2, 3. And what it's doing, it's basically going to choose 3 out of the 15, okay, to show the consumer. So it's using a lot of AI, artificial intelligence, to basically increase, yes, their click through or your click through, so they get more money. So obviously there is a bit of a risk reward thing here, we need to be careful of what we say. This is more about qualifying and disqualifying versus look at me, golden balls estate agents.co.uk, blah blah blah. This has got to push away the wrong person. So if you're not looking for a certain group of people, should we call them, don't put it in there. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, see the way it's like basically it's brought in here. Headline 1 is hook 2, benefit. Hook line 2, or essentially headline 2, is hook 7 in this case. And it's basically bringing out, or it's picking and choosing, depending on what the consumer's looking at the point of when they're searching. As you can see, I've already shown you the search level that's going across the UK. It's pulling out all these. This is how Google Ads AI is helping us improve click-through, which improves ad score, which then hopefully reduces the cost per lead overall. Now, obviously, this is over a period of time now. I'm not thinking like put an ad up now and get a cheap salad lead for 20 pence or £1 or whatever. But that's how Google is very, very cleverly using AI in basically creating your own ads. All you do is basically give it a number of headlines, and it obviously has to make context. So yeah, I thought I'd just do this little video for you just to show you the power of Google Ads AI, artificial intelligence, and how it's basically there without you might not know it. So hope you enjoyed it. Again, this happens across the headlines. The only thing that's fixed here is the website that we send it to. So that's here. And again, typical rules apply. Don't send people if you haven't done this before or you've done it before. Common mistake that we find is that people are sending people to the home pages. Please stop doing that, boys and girls, or get your person to stop doing that. So anyway, bit of a rant today, but I thought I'd share with you how Google AI is helping estate agents generate more business. All right, and you can serve more. All right, happy hunting. Take care.